In 2026, a quiet financial reckoning is set to arrive. For millions, it will manifest as a persistent, nagging feeling of being poorer. Not just a temporary dip, but a systemic squeeze. This isn't a story about laziness or a lack of effort. In fact, many will be working harder than ever. It's because the underlying math of our economy has become unforgiving. The numbers are simply ugly. This is the shockwave that's been building for years. But understanding the shock is the first step to finding the solutions. Let's break down the forces at play. First, the echo of inflation. Prices climbed relentlessly, but for most, wages lagged, creating a gap between what you earn and what life costs. Your purchasing power has been silently eroded. To bridge that gap, many turned to credit. Now, that high-interest debt kept compounding, turning small debts into major financial anchors. At the same time, savings lost steam. The cash buffers people built have been depleted by the rising cost of everything. Then come the resets. Leases signed in a different economic climate are ending, and rent reset at significantly higher rates. The same is true for homeowners. Adjustable rate mortgages reset at higher rates, adding hundreds, even thousands, to monthly payments. And finally, the great reshuffle. Technology, especially AI, is reshuffling jobs faster than resumes can catch up, creating career uncertainty. If you do nothing, if you stay on autopilot, 2026 squeezes you from every direction. It's a perfect storm. But if you act now, you don't just survive it. You flip the script. You build a fortress. Here is your 7-step playbook. Step 1. Freeze the leak. Your income is bleeding out through small, forgotten holes. We need to apply immediate pressure. Tonight, list every single recurring bill. Everything. Then, cut one thing today, not tomorrow. That streaming service you don't use, the app subscriptions, the auto renewals you've been ignoring, or the free trial you forgot about. Find one and kill it. It's a psychological win. Next, for your big bills, internet, cell phone, insurance, call your providers and negotiate. Yes, an actual phone call. Don't use the chatbot. Get to the retention department and ask for their offers. Say the words, "My bill is too high and I'm considering switching. What can you do for me?" Step 2. Build a 90-day cash runway. This is your emergency fund, your stability. It's non-negotiable. Open and park it in a high-yield savings account, separate from your checking. Out of sight, out of mind. Give the account a specific name, like Freedom Fund or Runway. Then, set an automatic transfer for the day after you get paid. Even if it's just $20, start the habit. This money has one job, to protect you from life's emergencies. Protect it like it's your rent money, because one day, it might be. Step 3. Kill expensive debt. High-interest debt is a fire in your financial house. List all your debts by interest rate. Anything over 10% APR is an emergency. Attack it first. Use the snowball method for motivation or the avalanche method for math. But here's the key tactic. Make extra payments weekly, not monthly. This reduces the principal faster and cuts the interest that accrues. Step 4. Lock in boring wins. Wealth isn't built on gambles. It's built on consistency. Is there an employer 401k match? Grab every single free dollar they offer. It's an instant 100% return. For your long-term investments, stick to low-cost, broad market index funds. It's the most reliable path for the long game. And for short-term cash you'll need in the next 1 to 3 years. Don't risk it in the market. Use safe, reliable vehicles like T-bills or that same high-yield savings account. Boring is beautiful. Step 5. Add a second income stream. The best defense is a good offense. You need to increase your earning capacity. Start by freelancing what you already know. What skills do you use from 9 to 5? Graphic design? Project management? Writing? Package that skill into a simple service you can offer to small businesses or individuals. Use your weekends to test the idea and land one client, not just to plan endlessly. Action creates clarity. Step 6. Upgrade your earning power. Your most powerful wealth-building tool is your primary income. Commit to a 6 to 8 week skill sprint. This is a focused, short-term investment in yourself. Focus on high-demand areas, data basics, mastering AI tools for your industry, professional sales, project operations, or certified trades. Once you have the new skill, immediately ask for money. Document your new value and ask for a raise, a promotion, or leverage it for a better offer elsewhere. Don't wait for someone to notice. Step 7. Make a 12-month money map. Financial surprises are almost always expensive. Eliminate them. Put all your big, predictable costs on the calendar now. Are you planning a move? Any major travel? When do your annual subscriptions or insurance policies renew? When are taxes due? By seeing these expenses months in advance, you can create sinking funds and plan for them before they ambush your budget. Here's the deal. The coming years are not a time for passive hope. 2026 punishes autopilot, but it massively rewards intention and action. This playbook is your start. In 2026, a lot of people are going to feel poorer. It's not a prediction of a crash, but a diagnosis of a condition. A silent squeeze that's been building for years. It's the feeling of running faster just to stay in the same place, where your hard work doesn't seem to stretch as far as it used to. This isn't because you're lazy, it's because the math is ugly. Here's the shock, and then the solutions. The economic story of the last few years has been relentless. Prices climbed, not just on big-ticket items, but on the everyday things that make up a life. Groceries, gas, utilities. Your paycheck may have gone up, but for most, wages lagged behind the true cost of living, creating a gap that had to be filled. And it was filled with debt. High-interest debt on credit cards didn't just sit there. It kept compounding, a quiet monster in your financial closet growing larger each month. Meanwhile, your savings lost steam, its purchasing power eroded by inflation. Then came the resets. Renters saw their leases renew at shockingly higher rates, forcing tough choices. Homeowners with variable rate mortgages watched their payments reset, adding hundreds of dollars to their monthly burden. And in the background, technology is reshuffling the job market faster than resumes can catch up, making stable careers feel suddenly precarious. If you do nothing, 2026 squeezes you. It tightens the budget, dials up the stress, and limits your options. But if you act now, you don't just survive. You flip the script. Here is your 7-step playbook. Step 1. Freeze the leak. This is financial triage. Before you can build, you must stop the bleeding. Take 1 hour. List every single recurring bill, from your mortgage to the smallest subscription. Then cut one thing today. Just one. That streaming service you don't use, the auto-renewal on an app, the free trial you forgot about. Next, call your providers: internet, cell phone, insurance. Don't just pay the bill. Use this script. Hi, I'm reviewing my budget and my bill for your service is higher than I'd like. I've been a loyal customer and I need to find a way to lower my monthly cost. What retention offers or promotions do you have available? The worst they can say is no. The best can save you hundreds. Step 2. Build a 90-day cash runway. This is your emergency fund, your freedom fund. It's 3 months of essential living expenses, liquid and safe. Park it in a high-yield savings account where it earns meaningful interest instead of dust. Name the account Runway or Freedom Fund to give it a purpose. Then, set an automatic transfer. Even $25 a week is a start. The biggest pitfall is treating this fund like a checking account. Protect it like rent money. It's for true emergencies only. A job loss, a medical issue, not a weekend sale. Step 3. Kill expensive debt. Any debt with an interest rate over 10% APR is a financial emergency. It's actively working against you. There are 2 main strategies. The snowball, where you pay off the smallest debts first for psychological wins, and the avalanche, where you attack the highest interest debt first to save the most money. For 2026, we recommend the avalanche. List your debts by interest rate, highest to lowest. Focus all extra cash on that top one. And here's a power move. Make extra payments weekly, not monthly. This reduces the principal faster and cuts the amount of interest that accrues. Step 4. Lock in boring wins. Wealth isn't built on lottery tickets, it's built on consistency. Does your employer offer a 401k match? That is free money. Contribute enough to grab every single dollar of that match. It's an instant 100% return on your investment. For the long game, use low-cost index funds. You don't need to be a stock-picking genius. These funds give you a piece of the whole market and grow steadily over time. For short-term cash, you'll need in 1 to 3 years. Look at T-bills or keep it in that high-yield savings account. A quick note on risk. The stock market goes up and down. That's normal. Your long-term money is designed to ride out those waves. Don't panic and sell during a dip. Step 5. Add a second income stream. The goal here is not to work 80 hours a week. It's to create a small, parallel income that can accelerate your goals. Filter your ideas with 3 questions. What skill do I already have? What problem can I solve for someone? What can I start in the next 2 weekends? Maybe you're great at organizing and can offer digital file organization services. Maybe you're a strong writer and can freelance blog posts for small businesses. Or maybe you love baking and can sell custom cakes to your local network. Use your weekends to test the idea on a small scale, not just plan it to death. Step 6. Upgrade your earning power. Your primary income is your most powerful wealth-building tool. Invest in it. Take a 6 to 8 week skill sprint. Focus on high-demand areas. Data basics, using AI tools for your industry, sales and negotiation, project operations, or skilled trades. You don't need a new degree. A targeted certificate or a portfolio of projects can be enough. Build a small portfolio showcasing your new skill, even if it's just a few sample projects. Then use that leverage to ask for money, a raise, a promotion, or by securing a better offer elsewhere. Step 7. Make a 12-month money map. Don't let big expenses ambush you. Open a calendar and map out your financial year. Put big costs on it now. Holiday travel, insurance renewals, annual taxes, a potential move. Then work backward. If you know you need $200 for car insurance in December, that's a $100 savings goal for the next 12 months. This turns surprise attacks into predictable, manageable line items. Here's the deal. 2026 punishes autopilot. It punishes waiting for things to get better on their own, but it rewards action. It rewards intention. This week, I want you to do 3 things. Cancel 1 bill you don't need, set up 1 automatic transfer to your savings, and send 1 email or make 1 call to pitch a small piece of paid work. Small moves, repeated, beat big promises every time. You don't have to outrun the economy. You just have to stop standing still. Start today, so 2026 doesn't make you poorer. It makes you ready.